Doing chores for Master Neloth. What a new steward. Ah, taproots. Who wouldn't happen to sell taproots?
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supply? Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
Want to become the new steward?
Not on your life. I'd have to be truly desperate to do that. Fight well.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Probably not a shopkeeper. Tavern would be the most logical place to find someone who doesn't have better things to do.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I'm at your service. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Welcome to the Nech Corner Club, milady. If you need anything, Master Geldis will be happy to help you.
Wanna be a steward?
You mean leave Ravenrock for good? To go work for a crazed Telvanni wizard? Sure, just let me get me things. On second thought, never mind. I can get new stuff.
You seem awfully eager.
Well, I've never been one to pass up an opportunity. Sorry to run, but I'm off to my new job.
I do. Thank you.
I'm guessing he's the only option because we didn't have the option to decline or think about it.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
Is it because of
You
your
don't
father?
like it on Solstheim?
Don't like
At some
it.
point, you're going
I
to have
hate
to
it.
choose.
Every day it's the
Matter
same
the
thing.
outcome,
We open the
always
shop,
respect
we
the
hardly
risk.
sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that?
Why not return to Morrowind?
Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone.
How did your mother die?
We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
Welcome to the Nech Corner Club, home of the finest Sue Jammer that will ever grace your lips.
Humorous.
If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis up at Call Beyond Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place. The Redoran Guard have spotted a pack of werewolves in the mountains. The hunters up on Frostmoon Crag might know more.
Werewolves.
The Ashspawn attacks on the bulwark are getting worse. Captain Veleth is trying his best, but I think the Redoran Guard are overwhelmed.
Your inn has an unusual name.
There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
Yeah, that doesn't sound unusual.
Ah, but you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a Netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the Netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground.
What did the Netch do?
Well, the bottle broke on the Netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, The foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick. True story, friend. True story. Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You never know.
What's the specialty of the house?
The finest sujama to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujama. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it.
I could help spread the word.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujama and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Distribute Sujama. Why not? You have to interact with people anyway. Might as well offer them something to drink while we're doing that.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I imagine.
Miserable. At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it. Keep yourself safe.
Modin Velas,
Solstheim's
captain of the
still a
Redaran
dangerous
Guard, at
place.
your service.
Oh, hello. Well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it.
Sounds out of his mind.
Next time.
Find my picket. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip.
No, we're really
You
not
tell Precious
interested
he
in
better
doing the
give that
deliveries.
pickaxe back to me.
What of we can do it on the side that we create.
My father and mother are the richest on the island.
Want
And that
to buy
includes
anything?
Councillor Morvay.
Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks.
Next
East Empire
time.
pendants are scattered all over.
Welcome to Rick. Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. Next time you're hungry, stop Mogul.
My husband...
problem.
Sure, got nothing better to do. May your path be free from danger.
I'll give you this warning. Take that swill and pour it down a well.
All right, then.
Looking for any potion? I should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen? Remember, I have plenty of potions and
More.
ingredients if you're ever in the market.
I'm sort of trying to do this now because later on I will never recall who I gave the bottles. So
Always. Not today. Too many things on my mind. Pleasant journeys.
my name's not Sergio.
Oh, I don't.
Why? Never seen a Redaran Guard before?
Is it because of your father?
Whether we
I'll
can get
help
rid
you.
of these or not.
It's been a long... Oh, how kind. Thank Geldis for me, won't you? Good journey, traveler.
Your visit... What? Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear.
Don't let the state of good old Geldis is always managing to keep our spirits
One
up
more.
and our eyesight hazy. Thank you.
How much longer do you intend
My
to
doors
serve
are
as
open.
his shield,
Wish to
Admiral?
discuss matters involving.
The Redaran Council tasked me with keeping Laeral alive, which I've done without question for over 100 years. He's the
You
closest
can go
thing
where
I've
you
had to
please,
brother.
but I'd stay in.
Well, there's the
Last
priest.
time I rode
temple.
Yarn ship, I was even me guts for a week.
There might be someone in the mines. This is really a minor thing. I don't imagine I will get anything even remotely interesting out of this.
Though our spirits may be low and danger lurks beyond the light, I am confident that they will never abandon us again. Excuse me, but the temple. Get that vile liquid away from me. Non-believers are never welcome here.
Vile liquid away from here. Okay. We have something else to do. Port to Neloth. Get taproots. Okay, what the hell are we gonna do? Suppose we should go and try to get the taproots. Or rather, go where we need to hit them. Hopefully we can get taproots there. If not, we can always creep travel there after we've reached ones. A skull with village is on the way, so we could take a detour there. East Empire Company.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find. My apologies. Well, that sounds lovely. Thank you.
What were you arguing with Cretius?
That foolish old man thinks he's 30 years younger than he is. He's going to get himself killed traipsing around the mine.
Why is he exploring the mine?
He's convinced himself that there's some sort of conspiracy involving the East Empire Company and the mine's closure. We came across some old letters that belonged to his great-grandfather in our house, and he believes every word written in them.
What did the letters say?
Cretius's great-grandfather worked for the East Empire Company. The letters mention some sort of discovery he was sent to investigate. There's really nothing remarkable in the letters. I don't know what he's so excited about.
Who was his great-grandfather?
Gratian Corellius. He was an explorer for the East Empire Company. They'd send him all over Tamriel when they had difficulties in a mining operation. Poor man. Can you imagine doing all that dangerous work just to end up dying at your own doorstep?
What happened to him?
There was a horrible accident, and he was killed when one of the tunnels collapsed. They were never even able to go down there and recover the body. The East Empire Company sealed that section off to prevent any more tragedies. Cretius is convinced it's a story cooked up by the company to cover up something else, but I don't know.
You don't agree with him?
My beloved is almost 80 years old, and I think the shock of finding one of his ancestors' things has left his mind a bit confused. I love him dearly, and I support everything he does. But I can't let him chase this silly idea, or he may end up joining Gratian in a rocky grave.
How did you meet him?
To understand how we met one another, you have to appreciate what he's going through. Cretius is a third-generation miner. All his life, he's lived and breathed nothing else. By the time Cretius came of age, the ebony mine in Raven Rock was shut down. He took that quite hard.
Why didn't he move somewhere else?
Our home has been in his family for over 200 years. Leaving would have been like abandoning precious memories. Instead, he stayed on Solstheim and spent most of his life prospecting for a new ebony source. Sadly, it never surfaced. A decade ago, this drove him into a deep depression. He shut himself inside his home and refused to come out.
This is where you met?
It was. After refusing to allow anyone to bring him food, Counselor Morvain ordered his door to be knocked down before Cretius starved to death. I was a temple priest at the time, and they had me use my healing arts to restore strength to his ailing body. I stayed for a while and cared for him, then I suppose we fell in love.
You're a priest at the temple.
Far from it. In fact, I'm no longer welcome there.
Why?
In all honesty, it came down to a disagreement between what I believe and what Elder Othraloth believes. I'd prefer not to get into the details, but let's just say our opinions about the current status of the Tribunal vary widely. Be careful out there.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy doing what?
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
Perhaps I could help.
Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
What sort of a secret would be hidden here?
A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine.
Okay, who was your great-grandfather?
Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel. And he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
How did he die?
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better.
What's your proof?
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
And what did the letter say?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
So the key is to the locked section.
It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
Well, it does sound suspicious.
Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
Why are you telling me all this?
Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
So you do need my help.
I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us.
Any ideas where to start?
Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost.
Upper wants his ancient Nordic pickaxe back.
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first place.
Yeah, but it doesn't belong to you.
Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot.
I got the letter. Gratian, I would appreciate if you could help us with the situation we've encountered in Ravenrock. It seems that the miners there have stumbled across some sort of ruins under the surface near Shaft 3, and we need your expertise to take a look. I could send someone else if you're busy, but I figured you'd want to go since I seem to recall that you're originally from Solstheim. Let us know if you make any progress. Okay.
Careful down there.
Change of plans then. I think I'll proceed with this.
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand.
I think you're being unreasonable. There's at least a solid reason to be skeptical about the official story. He might be wrong, yes, but you're basically shitting on him, destroying his confidence and self-respect because you don't want him to get hurt. Not doing him a favor.
Why you're leading creatures on, I'll never understand.
We have a lot of carry weight, so we should be able to do this. If we happen to find some ore here, that would be welcome too. It should be, by all reckoning, a spent mine, so we should not find anything here. Except spiders, potentially. As long as it's just this, I don't think I want to try anything complicated. Gas. Rippling in the air. We have to be careful with fire. Okay. Now to the interesting part, I guess. Shit. Nordic ruins. Shocking. Okay, one of these scourges has to die. Don't fight it out. Yeah, this is good. We have very limited magic costs. We basically killed the bastard entirely. Just had to have someone else do the fighting. You need to be able to stand your ground, otherwise it's no good. Constant damage stream. Significant damage stream. Yeah, okay, it's a very good support ability. Simply didn't envision it like this. Okay, now we should have a place where there are no enemies. This room looks like it has multiple robbers just ready to pop up. Okay, we have a backup Kroger's Scourge, you know. I'm really badly stuck. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. Does have everyone else do the work and it moves it. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Oh, well. Good thing we have the ancient Nordic axe. At the same time, I don't really know what I can do with it. At the moment, I don't think I can do anything. Might as well collect it, though. I'm not sure if it's going to be useful for us in any way. I don't even know what it does. What's special about it? What kind of smithing does it require? Anything. I think it worked well with ice. Or frost. Something like that. Or tusk. We're closing in our target. This is a trap of some sort, but what's the trap? Ah, it's probably fireballs or something like that. Death Lords. It's a bit of a problem. Or Death Lords. It's like ebony axes. How are we gonna kill you? How do they react when they walk on top of this? I put it on a wall anyway. This doesn't work all that well. Don't really need to kill these guys though. I'm sure we can, but this isn't a minor fight. It's multiple one of these. Then maybe a couple of weaker ones on top of that. So moving past this point is certainly easy. Do we want to move past it, or do we want to fight? Just looking at our options, we don't have great ones. At the same time, we don't have terrible ones either. Biggest problem is that they can immediately smell us. No hesitation. He knows where the spell came from. And in order to really do any major damage to him, we would have to do massive amount of damage to him. This radar might help a little bit, but it isn't deep enough to kill anyone.
Bruce, radar!
So we have a few options. Testing out Ash Guardian. Fire-based creature. I guess a firestorm attack. Shouldn't be that tough then. It'll definitely lose against Death Lords. Yeah. Remoral Lord on the other hand would be more of a direct melee type. It's fighting the wrong guy. We need to get rid of something. If it would have fought against the Death Lord, I'm not sure if we would have lost. It does quite a bit of damage, but they have weapon disarming ability. That's interesting. Might be able to place this one too. Got an upgrade. Not sure if it's good enough of an upgrade, but so Death Lord versus Death Lord. I like this in general, not because it's amazingly good and resurrection, but it's you suddenly, if you can just kill something, you can start to turn things in your favor. Wonder if I can steal his weapons. Yeah, our Death Lord has a better axe. Has No axe. Guess he picked it up. No, ebony borax. Guess this was more of a test how we could do it. Use distractions, kill something, then start the resurrection. Ice spike, we have it. Getting very close to our target. So the remains of an old East Empire company died.